The Rock River disposal will resume its seasonal yard waste collection for Rockford residents March 24th.
According to the city of Rockford, yard waste is grass clippings, leaves, and small tree branches. The Rock River disposal will pick it up if the waste is placed in 2-ply compostable paper bags or 32-gallon or smaller garbage cans marked with a large X. Large branches or leaves that cannot fit in the garbage bags should be placed into bundles. Burning yard waste is not allowed.